Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sport Karate Live on Point Fighter Live, and we're gonna have an awesome show today. We got some awesome guests coming on: Alex Mancillas, Dani Auberger. They were winners of this past weekend's Point Fighter approved events: North Carolina Open and Daytona Battle of Daytona here in Florida. So two awesome events. There was also another event on Sunday this past weekend, Queen of New York. It was a great event as well. Point Fighter approved. Thanks for joining us. We do have some breaking news as well. Okay. Before we get into that, um, give us a share. All right, give us a share. I'm about to do it. I just saw the notification. I know you guys got it too. I'm in my purple today, some purple power, right? Give us a share. I'm about to share it right now. Let's see, live show. All right, here we go. And then we'll start it. Okay, boom. I'm just gonna share it everywhere. You guys give us some power as well, and we'll get this thing started. All right. Okay, so there you go. Awesome. Great. Thanks for joining us, guys. Let us know where you're watching from. I'll try to check the comments. Hey, so breaking news, right? Um, there is gonna be. I'm gonna go straight to it. There's gonna be a brand new a national team coming out, and they're actually gonna debut at the Pan Am's. Now, they're gonna do forms. They're gonna have forms and fighters, so it's gonna be a pretty cool team, and that's all I could say about it right now. But I could say that it's a national sponsorship as well, a national company. So it's gonna be good for the sport. And you know, next week we're actually gonna reveal who the team is, what the team name is, and the coach and all that. So we actually have a special show for that next week. I'm already starting to promote it, and special guest is unknown right now. Okay, so let's see if you guys can guess who that is. All right. So it's pretty exciting news. So there you have it. Just a little bit of breaking news right there. And also Point Fighter Live. This past weekend I was kind of testing out a new system for software for my streams, and it's pretty cool. Um, we're gonna start having the logo on my streams at Pam's. We're gonna start. I'm excited about that, and I'm also gonna integrate a scoreboard as well for, let's say, for the nighttime show. A division that I'm there at, and I can actually manually put the scores. So I'm working on that, so you can see it right on the screen. That's pretty cool. So it'll be like, you're at a tournament, you see the scoreboard at the tournament with Juventus, but you're at home watching live stream, and boom. And also we're gonna have at the Pan Ams as well. We're gonna have we're gonna do the post show tomorrow for it with my dad. We're also gonna have, I mean, the pre-show. Sorry, not post show, pre-show. We're gonna have like live streaming going on at like 8 rings as well. So you get that exposure. If you're flying in to the Pan Ams, you want to go to Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Miami's right next to the airport, the to the venue, and it's a free shuttle. But if you're going to Fort Lauderdale, there's a shuttle service, super shuttle. You got to pay for it. But flights sometimes are cheaper from Fort Lauderdale, but it's 45 minutes away. Miami Airport's right there. Just a little bit of that out there. That's coming up in a few weeks. Next weekend is Showdown in the Sunshine State. You want to be on Team USA. The ISK Worlds next year is June 22nd to 24th, right before the US Open. So that's great. You can do Battle of Atlanta, then Sunday, leave Sunday, go to the ISK Worlds, then compete Thursday through Saturday at the US Open. So it's going to be a super cool sport karate week. Now, also next week, Canada, the KMC experience, and it's going to be a great event over there in Canada. And make sure you check it out. Robbie Francoeur. There's going to be the first champions are going to be crowned, and then they're seeded for the following year. They're giving out good prize money. Power ring winners, right there. North Carolina Open. We had 2 females win it. Actually 3, because I owe one to Dani, and there's some other North Carolina Open winners right there. The Battle of Daytona right there, another Power Ring winner, Nicole Hines, and it was a great tournament. Now, real quick shout out to the sponsors. Then we're going to bring the guest on right away. Okay, UFC mouth guards. You can get them at Fighters Inc. 15% off this month. Just use the code September 15th, I believe. We have the link up on the page. Now, ASG is also a big sponsor of the show. They have those nice elbow pads. And how about Doris Brothers? You know, Godfather of Sport Karate Awards right there. Okay, guys. So, with that being said, let me just see what's up. Power inquiring minds want to know. Yes, you guys will know next week. It's exciting news and it's a big national sponsor. That's all I could say. And it's good for the sport because it could attract other big time sponsors. Okay. All right, let's bring on the guest right now. Let me bring both of them on right now. Alex and Dani. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you guys on wins this past weekend's events. Dani, you won the women's overall fighting, and
Yeah.
you won also earlier in the morning that had the open weight with the WKU. You won that as well, right? And then
Yeah.
finally division the women's fighting, the whole overall. And so congratulations. That was some a good amount of fighting for you, right? How many fights did you have?
I had four.
4 or 5. Not bad. And that was at least 4 or 5 women there, right? I think you got to fight every woman that was there, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty good. Hey, and that's very good for a tournament, a Florida tournament. And that's a great amount. Sometimes you go to a national and have some of the 4 fights, right? So that's
Yeah.
really good. And they gave out the money, the same amount of money to the women as to the men. So that was very good. You won the $250. What do you think about that movement now that's going on real quick? Before we get into it with Alex, Alex won big too. What do you think about the whole movement going on right now with the equal pay?
I think it should definitely be equal pay. There are a lot of women fighters,
Hmm.
so at most tournaments, there's as many women as there are men.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
feel like it should definitely even out.
for sure. And like this one, I haven't seen a tournament with this many women in Florida, right? Recently, and they gave the money out. They came out, so that was good. So it shows that they'll come out if you get out. So that's very good. Hey Alex, so one had a big tournament. You had a great, you won it all, right? You pretty much swept everything, right? You had
Yes,
five big.
I did. I did. I swept the weapons divisions, the CMX forms. I took 15 to 17 point. I took the open weight, and I took the overall weapons and forms grants for the junior black belts.
Woo! That's a lot of power right there. And you won some money, right?
Yes, I won a total of 1,500, 1,500.
Wow, that's incredible. Is that the most you've won in a tournament so far in your
Yes,
career?
actually, it is. It's the most I've won, but I went in with the mentality that hey, I'm gonna go get that money. So just work my butt off, and it paid off.
That's amazing. I know your mom's happy too, right?
Oh yes, yes, she's
what
happy.
what you do with the money? What you both are young. I know that you're like 16. You're gonna be 17 soon this month in October, and Donnie, you just turned 18 recently. So what do you guys do at this age with your money?
Donnie,
Um,
you can go first.
Yeah.
I save it up to put it to more tournaments.
Oh yeah, that's pretty responsible there. Yeah. How about you, Al? How about you? What do you do?
I actually haven't spent anything yet, but I think I'm gonna buy a Cowboys jersey, and just save up the rest. That's what I'm gonna do. Buy one thing and save up the rest. And
Hey,
yeah,
a little bit of something for you, right? A little bit of
yes,
something. But that's pretty responsible answer from both of you. Like I remember when I was a kid, like 18, I'll just blow it all. I think, but before I got back home, But then it changed. Like later on, when I stopped competing when I was like 31, and like then it just went to like, ooh, I'm gonna pay my credit card with this. It's changed. But I guess you guys are young, just go ahead. It's good to be responsible, but I say that's good. You buy a jersey with it as well. That's pretty. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's the way to do it. Um,
Yes, sir.
hey, so how do you guys enjoy the tournament? It was your first time going for both of you to the events, right? Dani, how do you enjoy Daytona?
It was great. I was really surprised with the amount of women fighters that were there, so that was really good for me because a lot of tournaments only have one or two fighters.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah,
definitely good, and it was very well run, like
yeah.
organized. So
Yeah, it was good. It had a mixture of the WKU and the kick, and that was good. And that's good for Florida. Florida. We're it's a big sport karate state. So anytime somebody comes from out of town, it's always good for them to enjoy it. So that's good. They enjoyed it, and the awards were good too, right? The awards were awesome.
yeah, they were really good. Mini Queen always does a really good job.
Yeah, she does. And then so the fighting was great for you. One of your fights that I liked was actually the first fight in the women's division. Later on for you, like you and Mouse, you guys
Yeah,
had a great fight, right? That was a good fight
it
right
was
there.
really good.
It went down to the wire. I think you were maybe down by one, right? And then you tied it,
Yeah, yeah,
and boom, you came
right at
back.
the fire.
Yeah, and then you just came back and got that last point. But I knew right there that was the fight that was like, that was it. You were the best there. So I knew you had it after that. Um, Alex, so how'd you enjoy the tournament? How'd you enjoy the NCO? It was a great event. It looked like awesome. It had a lot of teams there too. You guys, Gypsy was there.
Yes.
Then All Stars were there. It
Yeah,
was.
there was a variety of teams out there. It was a well run event. It was a great venue. It was also real convenient from the hotel to the tournament site. It was very well run. I really give props to Trey Courtney. He did run a very well event from the Friday first divisions all the way through the night show. I mean, it was a really well run event, and I look to be back.
Yeah, for sure. Both events that I was at, like both events this weekend that you guys at, they're similar. They're building tournaments, and
Hmm.
like, so they got the venue, good awards. These things don't come cheap. Prize money, and
Yeah,
it takes time to build, and I think that they're doing it right. They're building the building blocks to keep it going to make it grow into a bigger
yes,
tournament
sir.
on the line. So,
Yes, sir.
shout out to everybody. They're the promoters as well for doing a great job and keeping everybody happy. Hey, so just Danny, last time I spoke to you, it was last year. You had won a tournament, and now you're officially 18 and you're competing adult, right? So like it's kind of like that transition from being a junior to an adult, right? It's kind of like you kind of want to do it like, I think everybody that's a good junior, they want to kind of have a few tournaments that they go to that they could get into and fight adults before they're actually adults, right? I
Yeah,
did it
definitely.
too. I remember moving up in Miami here. I fought adults at like six, almost 17. At the tournaments that they let me do it at. Some of them didn't, but my brother did when he was like 15. But do you guys do you like that transition where there's a transition period? Would the tournaments allow that to happen, you think?
I do like that. I mean, it gave me a head start into the adult division. I knew what I was looking at. I knew what I had to do to be ready for that because all the adults have way more experience than the juniors do.
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting into before I was actually into it that way.
Yeah, and Alex, I know you probably want to compete at some adult, but it's a challenge because you have some people there that may not want you to compete, right? Just
Yes,
them,
yes.
they don't want to lose to a junior, so to say. But like, sometimes, like, there's some tournaments though that allow it, like Waco allows 16 and up, I think, right? Or maybe
Yes.
maybe even some of the world leagues allow it. I don't know if WKC or Ice K or WKU allow it. I don't know, but I know Waco allows, right? Earlier this
Mhm.
year, we saw Elizabeth Rouliard. She won that 2,500 at Amerikick, and she fought juniors, right? So, but maybe that's a
Mhm.
thing regional tournaments could do. Maybe they could start. They could let you fight up earlier, right? Like, or have like
Yes.
maybe 17 and up division, right? I don't know. I think it'll be
Yeah.
good. It'll be a good way to get, because we need more adults in tournaments as well. I was kind of doing a poll where most fighters are 18. There's not as much fighters 18 to 24 as there are like 25 and up, or even 30. And there's more sometimes. So we're not keeping those juniors transitioning to adults. So maybe that's a good way. What do you guys think about that? Maybe allowing juniors to go up, right, at 17 regionally at least.
Yeah, I think at least regionally that would be really good. But yeah, like you said, the problem is some of the adults don't want the juniors up there.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. And Alex, so that's gonna be something that you're gonna be trying to do next year. I know you're excited. I know you're excited about moving up to adult. In a year and a half from now nationally, and with Team Gypsy, right? They got an awesome
Yes.
lineup ready, and
Yes.
that, the first time you fight with Chance and Chad, right? I think that lineup is gonna be amazing right there, right?
Yeah, I'm really actually really excited and looking forward to it. It's just a transition that, like you already said, some tournaments should have it, but like Danny, you just said, and you, Alex, you also said some adults they don't want us up there. But I just believe the transition also just comes from your training. I've trained mostly with all of Team Gypsy, which are all adults. I've trained with Ross, with Willie, with Justin. So I think I have a good background, a good foundation to fall on. So I think I'll hopefully make a smooth transition to the adults. I just have to keep working my butt off. Won't be easy.
Yeah, hey, that's true. That was a great experience. You recently had a Ross over for a seminar, right?
Yes.
That was awesome. That was great, and
Mhm.
you train with him and go to the gym with him and all that. How he's actually fighting this week. Shout out to Ross. He's fighting
Yep.
this week here in Miami, and
Turbo. Get it,
just
Ross.
shout out to Ross. And how was it? How was it training with him?
It was really good. I learned a lot that I didn't know. Just really the mental aspect of the game, how to control the fight and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed him being down here. So it was awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool experience. And talking about cool experience, Dani, you've been having an awesome experience in Europe. You actually
Yes.
were
Yeah.
were in Europe and then came over here back to Europe, right? To
Yeah.
Germany. So and it's all sport karate related stuff, right? Out there, so
Yeah.
going out to train, compete, and tell us how that experience is going. And how did it start? How did you get to do that? Like, what made you think about doing that?
Well, I went last year. I went to Italy for Waco, and then I went to Ireland for I have a friend over there, and I went for training, and then I did some competition over there, and then I went to WKU, and then I stayed a little bit longer with um, some friends in Austria to get some training in, as well as some people in Germany, and so now they've allowed me to come back this year. So I went to Austria for some training, and then I competed in Croatia, came back for Daytona, and now I'm headed back until the week of Thanksgiving.
That is amazing. That's really cool. And you know, you're from Tennessee, is it? Is it
Yes,
Tennessee? All right.
Tennessee.
So how different is it from Tennessee out there? The culture and just sport karate culture too. How much of a transition have you had to make over there?
They definitely compete very differently. Um, it's a lot of intensity, really good quality at every tournament that I've been to. Their fighting is completely different than what I'm used to. But it's been good. It's been really good, and it's been fun to get some different stuff and some new people and some good quality in over there too. It's definitely a lot different than Tennessee, especially where I am because it's a very small town. There's nothing here, so everything in Europe is completely different. But it's all great.
That's awesome. That's really a cool experience, and I'm sure it's adding to your game. Some
Yeah, it's
stuff over.
definitely helping me
Yeah,
out because it's changing the way I fight. So
yeah.
now,
I got to fight live this weekend, and I was really impressed. Your kicks are on point, and your hands, like you have a great future for sure. Now, have you competed at a NASCAR, like a Battle of Atlanta? I know that's kind of an area. Have you competed at one of those yet? Like as an
yeah,
adult?
I went to Battle and DC and Dixieland.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. So out there to nationally. That's good. That's awesome. And so, what are some? You're both young. What are some of your goals that you have? I know, of course, is grow up to be a great adult fighter, of course. But sport karate goals like um, you know maybe a specific tournament that you want to win, or maybe have a chance to compete against this person or that person, or like something like that. What are some of your goals you guys have?
Go. I go first, or Danny goes first.
Go ahead, go ahead. You're
I'll
next.
go first. Okay.
Yeah,
A couple of goals that I have in my sport karate or career and stuff like that is to just really make an impact on the sport karate world. I'd also like to be one of the few that has holds world titles in weapons, forms, and sparring. That's
yeah.
I know that's very rare, but also
Very
just to
well
be
rounded. Like
yes,
totally
very
just
well rounded,
well rounded.
and to be a very successful martial artist, as in seminars and private lessons, as that's growing with me. So that's really well, and just to make an impact on the karate world. If I can change this community for the better, I will. So that's what I want to do.
Like, hey, so win titles, seminars, change community, teach. That's awesome. Maybe how about maybe you're just missing one more thing? I would say to be the complete martial arts life, and maybe get into Hollywood a little bit. Hey,
Oh, of course, of
yeah,
course.
right.
If I get the shot at it, of
Shot at it.
course.
Yeah.
Now I've gotten called at school. Well, I mean, they would call me Shark Boy, which they refer me to Taylor Lautner. So I don't know. So Hollywood, I'm right here. Just saying. I
Yeah, man, you look like a Ninja Turtle. Your body looks
appreciate.
like a Power Ranger. You know?
Yeah, man. If I get a chance, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Your flips, you kind of like where you're like, so it's pretty cool. It reminds me of Turtle. But Donnie, how about you? How about you? Are you looking to do this? Maybe do you teach at all as well? Do you teach?
Yeah, I teach at my mom's school, but I've also been doing a lot of seminars and private lessons lately too. When
Uh,
I'm here, and I've done a couple of lessons in Austria. I've been helping teach over there a little bit. So that's definitely a goal for me is trying to figure out how to make sport karate like into a living.
yeah,
Make
for
it
sure.
work out for me that
I
way.
agree.
Hey, and traveling too, right? Travel the world like you guys
Yeah.
are doing. That's so awesome. It's a great sport that we have, and you guys are young and already having some success. What's the next tournament? So, what's the next tournament you guys are doing? Are you going to compete out there in Europe? Danny, what's the next tournament out there for
Yeah, my next tournament will be WKU in Austria.
you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the Worlds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be good. It's a great organization.
Yeah.
They're cool. They're good people out there. So it's a good girl, good competitors too. A
Yeah,
lot of
they have
yeah.
really good
It's
competitors
a
there.
great organization for sure. We've had a couple of point five approved events, and everything is first class. How about you, Alex?
My
You're
next tournament is hopefully it's Pan Am's. If not Pan Am's, definitely Diamonds. So hopefully Pan Am's. Pan Am's is the more than likely right now, and if not Diamonds for sure.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. That's great. That's awesome, guys. Hey, thanks for joining us on the show. It was great. Congratulations again. What do you got there? Oh, the shirts. Can they still get the shirts? Can they still get?
Yes, just contact me about my Cobra Kai shirts. I did use this for my set fight, and I did win. Cobra Kai won, but I did have a good fight. Shout out to Devin Watson. Good fight, man. Close, and we definitely put on a show. Cobra Kai shirts are on sale. Just message me for sure.
There you have it. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks to everybody for tuning
Thank
in.
you.
Tomorrow we're gonna have another show, and Thursday we'll have another show. So tune in. Power, baby. Woo! All right.